Good evening, Proxy. You're 35 seconds late. You can save those 17.5 one-handed push-ups for now. There's been some changes to our mission.
Changes?
Mr. Mole has a condition. He wants me to carry out this mission alone, instead of with his and his rebel support. Since we've got the famous Faith in, one person should be enough to handle it, is what he said.
Hang on. That's fine if everything goes smoothly. But what if it doesn't?
Affirmative. If we get caught, people will think Soldier 11 is a traitor. Master, we should suggest the client reevaluate the risk.
Is that so? I suggest you reevaluate the risk.
I said yes. After considering it, with how cautious the rebels are being, saying no at this point would undoubtedly alarm them. There is no greater sin than betrayal. I'm willing to risk my life to find the traitor and bring them to justice.
Then, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Right. I'm ready to go.
According to Soldier 11, the information on this weapon test is highly classified within the military. How did Mr. Mole get access to it at his rank? After all, he is not the owner of the strongest AI in New Eridu.
This is the gate's emergency switch. Just press here. Broken. Initiating backup plan. Come on, follow me. Stay focused. Forget the Ethereals. This is it. Come over here. All right, we're here. The info the spy asked us to steal is right here.
Am I the only one who can't see anything?
Exactly. That's the effect I'm after. The rebels want info on our armaments. Specifically, data on one of the Defense Force's secret experimental weapons. The weapon itself was abandoned in this hollow after being damaged in an accident. Everything about it is top secret. If anyone outside the Defense Force, like you, were to ever see what it looked like, even just the damaged body, I'd have to arrange constant surveillance on you to ensure nothing related to it ever leaked.
So the fact I'm helping you doesn't matter?
It is exactly because you are my support that I need to make sure you don't see it. Ignorance will protect you. I'll finish this next part alone. Wait for me here. Oh, and search for an escape route. Not the way we came, but a different path.
cautious. Seems whatever Mr. Mole wants is something really important. And why does Soldier 11 want us to search for other escape routes? Wouldn't it be faster to just leave the way we came?
Searching for an alternative path. Due to a large amount of corrupted intelligent machinery, the percentage of invalid data is abnormally high. I will require more time for an accurate calculation.
Calculate in the background, Fairy. The client is back.
Get down and cover your ears.
Roger.
3, 2, 1. Obedient soldiers live longer. You've got some quick reflexes. Well done. I extracted the data we needed from the damaged experimental weapon. Provided the remains weren't entirely corrupted, such an action would activate its confidentiality procedure and start a self-destruct sequence. And that's exactly what happened. It was a loyal soldier, worthy of the Defense Force.
Such a big explosion will attract enemies.
It's not just the enemy I'm concerned about. My unit is wrapping up testing on a weapons experiment nearby. If the sound of the explosion leads unwitting teammates to follow the same path, recognize me, and thus question my loyalty. Perhaps you can't relate, but in the military, loyalty is everything. That's why I wanted you to search for other escape routes. I don't want to be seen by anyone else right now. So, did you find another path?
Negative. 38.65% remaining until an accurate calculation. But I can guide you as far as the area I've finished calculating.
We've got a direction.
Excellent. Let's move. The enemies are endless. Keep moving.
Please note, an active military communication beacon was detected at this location, presumably a Defense Force remnant. I can use its communication network data to enhance the efficiency of my calculations, and thusly more quickly locate an escape route. Suggestion: reach this location by any means necessary.
Isn't this a Defense Force communications beacon?
That's right. We can use it.
What do you need? Use the Defense Force's communication beacon to assist in searching for an escape route from the Hollow. Very well, if it actually works.
That was surprisingly easy.
Communication data is highly sensitive. The Defense Force constantly cleans and updates it. The data in this beacon is probably outdated. If the real Phaethon were here, they might be able to find some traces of confidential info on it. Luckily, you're just an imposter, so I don't have to worry about leaked secrets. I'm actually quite surprised it can be used to find an escape route.
I have mixed emotions. Was that a compliment or an insult?
Challenge accepted. I will even obtain the Defense Force Commander-in-Chief's lock screen password.
When did you become so competitive? Don't make things complicated. Just calculate an escape route.
Comparing network data to filter out redundant information. New Hollow escape route located.
Our target ahead is the Autonomous Support Unit Heavy Striker. Its ether shield can withstand most light attacks. Attack from behind. Pinch your maneuver. Supporting fire! My identity remains a secret. It's all thanks to you, Burgundy Silhouette.
The bizarre code names keep coming. I'll add it to our business card.
How does it feel to get your hands dirty?
People wear gloves when their hands might get dirty. I'm just a glove for the Defense Force. Stains on a glove are no big deal.
I don't want to pry, but you must have your own thoughts too, right?
Betrayal is disgusting. But in the current circumstances, bearing this disgust is, in itself, a kind of true loyalty. Even if covered in this filth, I'd never mistake myself for a true traitor, if that's what you're asking. The operation is tonight. The spy has arranged a meeting between me and the rebel leader. I just need you to get me to the designated location.
So the Defense Force is ready to close the net?
That doesn't concern civilians. The Defense Force has dispatched their elite. The rebels cannot be allowed to escape. We mustn't delay. Let's move out. And well done.
For what?
You weren't late.
Did you just smile?
Does that surprise you? Lots of things make me smile. Combat merits, promotions, the blood of traitors, extra spicy noodles, and comrades I can work with for a long time. I look forward to working with you again, Crimson Twilight. But do not betray my trust, or your punishment will be by my own hand. The rendezvous with the traitor is just ahead.
Warning, unknown threat detected.
Something's off, Proxy. Stay alert. Mr. Mole, Phaethon has guided me to the meeting place, but your leader isn't here. And there are soldiers everywhere. What's going on?
Does my laughter sound full of rage, Sergeant? Because I can hardly contain my anger! You dare take advantage of my admiration for Phaethon with this imposter!
Calm down, Mr. Mole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't treat me like a fool! I know you don't intend to defect! Does the name Crimson Twilight sound familiar to you?
Doesn't ring a bell.
You see, that crafty broker Shepard's intelligence network has long since been compromised. I'm not interested in personal grudges between intelligence brokers, of course. All you need to know is, this is the end for you!
We don't wage wars unprepared. I don't expect bugs scavenging in the dirt to understand matters of military integrity.
What are you talking about?
You're not the only ones who planned ahead. Our elite soldiers are on their way right now. Surrender your weapons while you can. Otherwise, you'll become nothing but martyrs. Trigger, current position status. What? It's not going through.
Don't bother, Sergeant and Imposter! I'm sure you're familiar with signal jamming, right? This equipment belongs to the Defense Force, after all. That's right. It's the transmission device you tried bugging me with last time. You modified it to record any messages it sent, but you never expected it to have already been modded by me! Now, across the entire Hollow, only our troops can communicate! Your dear comrades in the Defense Force are like headless flies right now! But they won't be waiting long. We'll send them to their deaths right after dealing with you!
You're fooling yourselves, traitors! Leave these fools to me. I'll hold them off to buy you some time. Now, Fake Phaethon, please go help my lost allies. Run! I'll hold them off!
Calculating emergency evacuation route.
You can't get away! Catch that bamboo!
You're no pushovers either.
Calculating emergency evacuation route. I've detected the enemy signal has disappeared. Given the client's difficult situation, I suggest you get in touch with the defense force as soon as possible. You needn't worry. Your all-powerful assistant has located a nearby Defense Force contact station. Get yourself there, and we can find a way out.